Hey everybody, Mike Rogers here, American Patriot Biker. Today we're going to do an install video of a Paul Yaffe Stealth 3 license plate frame. My wife and I ordered customized plates for our bikes. Hers came in, mine hasn't came in yet, so I'm going to go ahead and do a video of installing hers and show you the steps to that. So here is the box that it comes in. You can see that. We're going to be installing that today. So let's get started. I'm going to start off by showing you what her license plate on the back looks like now. Factory from, Harley with the CVOs, which most of you know what it looks like already, but just going to give you a picture of it. That's what it looks like now. That is an old personalized plate she had. She is changing it out to a new one. But that's what it looks like now with the frame and all. We're going to change that out. What they don't tell you is, in the instructions or anything like this, there was one guy that I actually saw a video that he actually said it. You have to cut the corner of the tag off for the wiring harness that goes on that. I'll show you the kit here in a minute, the license plate holder. But if you don't notch that out, you will not get it to fit, and it barely fits the way it is. That's hers. So you have to notch that out. I put some black tape on it to keep it from cutting the wire for the LED light that it has on it. So here's the license plate holder. I already put some bolts in there. The instructions say that you have to drill out your existing holes that are on your bike with a quarter inch bit. So I'm going to be doing that here in a minute. But I just wanted to show you, this is the wiring on it, and you have to notch that corner out to make that fit right. You got to put the plate in there, and then there's 10 bolts on the back. You have to put the 10 bolts in first around the outside. So you have to put the plate in this first. This is what it looks like on the outside. Once I get that in there, get her license plate in there real quick. But that's what it's going to look like. It's going to be curved, and it'll be flush against her fender instead of sticking way out there. So after some manipulation and all that, I finally got this thing on there. Finally got her tag in there. Let me just tell you, nobody's video tells you exactly how hard it is to get all that in there and cutting the plate and doing all that, but it is kind of a pain to get this in there. So just to let you know up front, if you're going to get one of these, it's going to be cool at the end, but it's kind of a pain in the butt to actually do it. We're going to start off by taking her regular plate off, taking the little reflector deals off, and taking her plate and stuff off, so we can get to what we need to on the back side here to take all this off. Alright. Unfortunately, we don't need the little black frame no more, because, it comes built in. There we go. Now, there's two Allen head right here. I don't know if you can see them. I'll get a little better picture. I'll get it a little lower so we can see it here in a second. But two Allen head, and then on the back side there's some stuff that we got to take loose. But I'll try to show that to you here in just a second. Down here on a little better level. This one right here, this one right here. Take that out. That'll allow this whole piece to come off. But there is a little thing on the back side, and I'll try to get up under there and show you that here in just a minute, what it looks like. Okay, so I got this off. Let me turn around here so you can see it better. You take them two bolts out that was there on the plate, and your wiring goes right through here. All it does is go in there, and there's a pigtail on the back side. You just unplug it from that pigtail. There's a little box with a cover on it. It's got one nut, and it is a, let me see what size, 7/16. Once you take that loose, you can just swing that little box out of the way, get to your pigtail, and you can actually unplug it without taking it completely off. A couple of things real quick. They also give you this pad. It's got the holes right here that will go on the back side of your plate. When you take that out, it'll go on the back side of your plate when you punch the holes out of it. It's got the 3M tape, you know, so it'll go on there like that, really. But it protects your fender. I've already cleaned my fender up, but also remember, you have to drill out their 1/4-inch holes. You have to drill, because these actually bolt from the inside, not the outside, like the others. Like the factory Harley does, it bolts from the inside. Just so you can kind of get an idea, there's that box right there. And on the top side of that, there is a nut on there. You just need to take that loose. And not this nut that you're seeing right there on the bottom, but there's a nut on the top that'll loosen that little cover up, where you can undo and redo the connection for the light on the license plate. Okay, I finished it up. Like I said, there's a little box on the inside. There's a nut on the top. You just loosen that off, and that little cover will come off. Expose your little wire for your LED light on the back. Just unplug it, run it in there, plug it back in, put the cover back on it. You don't have to take the cover all the way off. Just take it off enough where you can turn it sideways, and then you can do what you need to do. And then put your bolts from the inside out after you drill your 1/4-inch holes, and put it back together. It's pretty simple, but it's not as simple as some of the other guys that I see on the videos. They just make it look like, oh yeah, 5 minutes. This is not a 5-minute job. This is more like a half-hour to 45-minute job. I ended up having to get my motorcycle jack and lift it up high enough where I could get up underneath there and make sure that the wires were all tucked back in the little cover and all that. Because sitting on the ground just on the Jiffy stand, it's hard to get up under there and look and see what you're doing. It's pretty tight up in there with the tire. It is finished. I'm going to show you a before and after picture, and let me know what you think. I think it looks really good on her CVO right here. So let me know. Please comment, share, like, subscribe, all of it. Till the next video, I've got mine. I'm still waiting on my tag to come in, and then I will do mine. But I don't know that I'll do a video on it since I'm doing one on hers. Pretty much the same thing. But I've got a couple other videos of some custom dynamic stuff to talk about here shortly. So till next time, Mike Rogers, American Patriot Biker. As you can see, it does have a LED light up underneath there, so it lights up the whole tag. Really smooths the back end of the bike out. Makes it look real nice.